Alright, we are officially live.
Hey.
Alright. Hey.
Hello.
So, we're starting off first round, Dude versus Slippy Ice Hero. I'm excited to see this.
We're also going to be playing this to the end, so this will be the final chess stream, I think.
Yes, it will.
Forever.
At least for this tournament.
Forever. There will never be any more, ever.
I would like for there
This
to be
one's
more,
for all the
but
marbles.
Let's do Go next then.
Absolutely.
I'm interested in seeing how Go works. I've never played that one, so.
Go's amazing.
I think the problem will be getting enough people that are interested in it, but...
Yeah, well, screw the people who are uninterested. It's a fun game.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
You got 3 watching now. It's probably the 3 of us. So 2 people on this call are not watching. It's probably me, Bram, and Logic. Wow, 2 watching now. That's awkward.
Hey, maybe we should have built more hype, you know? Just... Oh god. Yeah, let me repost the stream in the Travelers Discord.
Yeah, you gotta announce it.
We'll put it in lounge.
There you go.
Do you like how you're prominently featured in the thumbnail, Taro?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I need to like go back and take you out of the thumbnails that you weren't there for, but we'll worry about that later.
So I'm not sure if Super QGS is going to be here or not, but we'll see.
I hope he
so.
is. Alright, are you two ready to go? Yes.
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright.
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright, you
got
are...
the show on the road?
Yep. Feel free to start as soon as you two are deafened.
Alright. Good luck. Oh, you muted deafened him before I could say good luck.
Sucks to suck.
Alright.
Oh, Brad, did you switch to the thing? Oh, you did. Okay,
Yep,
cool.
I did that way ahead of time. I'm not there. I am not risking messing that up this time. Okay, quick moves to start off with.
That's called the Scotch, I think.
So far, they're mirroring each other pretty well.
I don't know if they're exactly mirroring.
They're not symmetrical, but they're matching a lot of their actions.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this develops. I feel like this will probably
with the bishop.
be one of the more even matchups so far. So.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Interesting move. I can't
Yeah,
see.
that was not the
Not sure why you went for that, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see that being anything but a mistake. But he's getting pieces moved out, but I'm not quite sure what he aims to do with the bishop there.
Somebody's playing Mario.
Yeah.
Have you played that game yet, Bram? The new Paper Mario?
The Paper Mart? No.
I don't know. I can't tell what's being played in the background. Just
It's Mario Galaxy.
screaming. Yeah. Oh, I love that game.
Same. Hi, Super.
Hey, Super.
Has the chess game started yet?
It has started. It just started.
Yeah, it's in the chat if you want to click on it.
Oh, okay.
This one is already looking a lot more sophisticated than some of the other ones, so I'm really interested to see how this turns out.
Yeah. Do we have bets, or who do we think's gonna win?
Well,
My
obviously.
money's on Taro, yeah.
Yeah, obviously Toro.
But I think this is completely winnable for Slippy.
It's true.
Not if he's down 5 points.
Yeah, Slippy's made some mistakes so far.
They're both hovering at pretty well around 10 minutes as well, so they're both moving about as fast, I would say, on an average.
Yeah.
Okay, first
Check.
check of the game. Yeah.
I don't know if that does
Forces-
anything, because
That forces
Yeah.
black to move his king.
I was probably the best place to know that, I think.
ooh,
He's gonna sucker his bishop there.
I feel like that was probably worth it though.
Slippy getting his queen in a position. Check again. He's actually in a very poor spot right now. I think he only has... Right, so he can't move down because the pawn covers that. He's in check with the knight, and he can't move left either. Okay, that's we'll see how that works out.
He couldn't have gone to f7 because the knight takes d6 is a queen fork.
Right.
Yeah, I think Slippy is in a lot of trouble.
See, he moves the pawn, but that it's no longer protecting the spot that I wanted to move my knight to. So now my knight is free to move there.
Interesting.
That's one of the biggest things I had to learn playing chess. Was you have to be very careful about moving your pawns and particularly being aggressive with your pawns. Because every time you move them, you're no longer protecting two spaces. Now I'm going to move my knight to e6 and make a pin on his king and bishop.
Well, that's a checkmate.
That's what I'm checking out.
Dang, that's smart. Wow.
Oh, yeah,
checkmate, my
that's
bad.
checkmate. I forgot about the rook.
GG.
GG.
What a crazy first game.
GG. Darn it.
Yeah, that checkmate's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was happening. I was just trying to... What I was trying to do was get that bishop out of the way so that I could finally take
else
the
hear
pawn
Toro?
on h6 and then get to f7 for a fork. But then you move the pawn forward, and I was able to move the knight up to threaten the bishop. And I thought I was just forking the bishop so I could get rid of it, but that turned out to be checkmate.
Yeah, I think
That
maybe...
bishop. It's in a really good spot.
Yeah, so a5 that you did, moving the black pawn up, it's usually not good to move it two spaces up like that, specifically because my bishop is and especially without a pawn on the c file, my bishop is totally free to just sit there for a good while until you're able to threaten it again. So it's a really good bishop there, all because you moved that a4 pawn two spaces forward. As soon as you did that, I knew I could post the bishop there and it'd be a major threat for the rest of the game.
I think Meep was the only one that saw it was checkmate. The rest of us just thought it was check.
Yeah, I always miss checkmates unless I'm specifically trying to get a checkmate.
Yeah, but I mean, it would probably come anyway because you were getting all your knights and pieces in there.
Yeah. All right. I'll get the next game ready, Slippy.
Got it.
You got this, Slippy.
Sent you the challenge. Someone put the chess stream in the community announcements in the Travelers. It's not there. It was posted there yesterday, but it's not there. Saying the stream just started.
I put it in lounge, but okay. Alright.
Should put it there too. I don't know how many people look at it, but. Well, I'm ready when you are, Slippy. Or when everyone else is.
Yeah, I'm gonna deafen you guys, and then you are good to go.
Alright.
Alright, good luck to you both.
Don't forget the BR.
I got rid of it already, don't worry. I'm on top of it. Alright. Here we go.
They're really gonna do the same moves.
Watch the chess game play out identically to the last time.
That would be interesting.
I wonder how many times two exact chess games have played out. It's probably a lot.
Especially some of the shorter ones.
Yeah. How many combinations of possible chess games are there?
Way too many.
There's a game on Steam that came out recently called 5D Chess. It's kind of what you're describing. You should look it up. It's cool. You can go back to specific turns, and then the pieces that you move on that turn affect all the other turns in the timeline or whatever. It's really weird.
That's super weird. That's awesome.
I can't really do it justice. Just watch the trailer or something. It's awesome.
Yeah, looks cool. I kind of want to get it.
I know they make physical 3-dimensional chess, which is interesting.
Yeah, but in this case, it's actually literal 5-dimensional chess. It's pretty
That's
crazy.
awesome. I don't even know how to wrap my head around that.
I'm unsure what Slippy's going for here so far.
Trivia always seems to have like all the angles covered and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, there was a reason I
That's it.
split up Toro and Meep so far. I knew they would probably be the best, too.
If Slippy moves the knight up again, he could potentially be in a spot to threaten the queen. See what Tora does about that.
If he moves there, he's dead, so...
Not B7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see
Right,
that.
that's what I meant.
I don't know if it would actually do too much, though.
Okay.
Okay,
I think you saw that coming.
Yeah. He's taking his time with this match, making sure that... You know. I'm curious to see if we'll get any Blitz games this tournament, but... I'm assuming probably not.
Here I think the best play might be queen to a4 pinning the knight.
Oh. Yeah, maybe, but... Well, you can't get the knight without losing the queen. Oh, okay.
Okay. Interesting. Knight for knight.
But now if he moves the queen up, and the... No, we'll just cover that.
I wonder why I still did that. I don't see much value in that.
Well, it's developing your pieces.
I suppose so.
Hey, Reps, if you want me to play chess with you, you just gotta ask, okay?
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. Oh, he does Dead by Daylight stuff, I see. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, he used to just spam out stuff. That was before I knew him, so I don't...
Who's
Rex?
winning? Good
Yeah.
question.
Me, who would you say is in the lead right
I think they're about equal.
I do think they are about equal. Because Slippy's up a pawn, and Toro has doubled pawns there, but I don't particularly dislike Toro's position, so yeah.
I want Slippy to win so he can avenge me. Because he absolutely obliterated me last time.
Taro threatening the bishop. Probably retract it.
He could go after the knight, I think, right? Yeah.
Okay, that was the other option there. But again, even if he did take it, then he'd be susceptible to getting taken by the pawn. I don't know, Lighting. I think we'd have to sort that out. I'll ask if he wins this game, because then it'll be the final game of the set.
He's not gonna do it. He only made the bet with Super because he knew he could beat Super. So, no offense, Super, but...
None taken.
Toro's really taking his time here. Much more than
I mean, he just has to castle. Oh wait, no, he can't. Oh yeah, that's
Why not?
kind of... Because if he castles kingside and then bishop takes knight and then pawn takes, he'll be exposed out to attack. Because normally you want to castle
Oh,
behind
you're right.
nice shield of pawns. And he can't go queenside because that's already been opened up.
Well, that's no good.
So what you're saying is Toro might be in trouble.
Ooh.
Well, just temporarily. I mean, he just has... Like, he could play bishop e7 or something, but... Yeah, knight h5... I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good.
What's not good? The knight move? Yeah, I don't know what that was. Not sure what moving that knight back. Ow.
Well, he is being threatened, right?
Sorry, there's just a lot of noise. Because after g4 by Slippy, the knight just has to go right back where it came from, and then bishop takes knight, and then the king can't go anywhere. But yeah, after the bishop kick, there's not much white can do.
If he sacrifices the bishop, would getting the queen out there be helpful? Or never mind.
I mean, as a first thought, yeah, but I think in the long run, black will be able to get the king safe or maybe trade off queens and it'll be fine, so I don't think that will work.
Toro is pushing him back in really effectively. I'm surprised by what he's been able to do. It's taking a lot of time to consider his setup. I think it's paying off. Every piece is being protected.
Yeah, Sophie can't win this. Sophie just keeps going backwards, but...
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have.
Like, if he gets his right rook in there somehow, he's in a lot of trouble.
And Sophie can't really move his rooks right now, though.
Right, at least for the moment. So I guess we'll see what effect that decision has in the game, but it remains to be seen. Dang, he's gonna have to retract it again.
I don't know if Slippy sees this, but I wanted to do c5 earlier, but I couldn't do it without castling. Otherwise, he could take the pawn on d5, and then I can't move my bishop out of the way without being in check, so I lose the bishop. But now that I castled, I can move my pawn safely to c5. Meadcom probably saw that.
I didn't, but that makes sense. Slippy should totally trade it off for the bishop.
That's interesting. I think that might be pretty helpful, but I guess we'll see. I think that opened up a few
Man, this was a really
possibilities.
interesting game until that move.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
What does he mean?
Pawn or
Wait,
bishop or queen? Pawn or queen?
Either way, he
What?
loses the c-pawn.
Queen, I think.
wait, am I missing something?
Well, no, he's just talking about what piece to take the knight with.
Yeah, but he said this game was really interesting up until he did that. I wonder what he meant by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know.
Slippy's up 2. That battery isn't going to work because white has too many pawns there.
Toro is low on time, too.
Yeah, he's got to speed it up.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, it's going to get really down to the wire because they're both playing, you know, relatively defensively, right? But when time's getting down to the wire, they got to make some desperate moves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still the 10-second
This
bonus.
is probably the closest game that we've had that's coming down to time.
Yeah.
Ready for this?
Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? Oh, because it's a fork.
Wait, I don't see. I
Do you
don't.
think is he going for? He's gonna sacrifice his knight to take out that front pawn, and then he'll go for battery.
Why didn't
Or not.
Now
he?
he's
That works too.
Why didn't he try to threaten the queen there, or Slippy? Why didn't he do it?
He's done though. Oh.
He could have
Oh,
threatened
maybe
the
not,
queen there by moving
because the
the.
pawn's still there. Okay. He's in a lot of trouble though.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
He better protect the bishop.
Good move.
Interesting.
The funny thing is, I think if Slippy can coordinate his bishops and rooks, he might be able to get a checkmate there.
Yeah, I don't think Slippy's in that bad of a spot.
No, not at all. It's totally still winnable. Dang, he's wasting a lot of time. Not sure if he is. Okay.
I don't know
good
if
pawn.
it's necessarily wasting.
No, not wasting. That's not the term I should be using. But taking a lot of time. Go for that.
Slippy definitely should not take that pawn.
Oh yeah, no. That's bad.
Yep, bad
But
news.
what does he do with it? Like, does he just leave it? Like, what's the best play there?
Well, oh, in this position?
Yeah.
I would leave it, because then the pawn has to take that, but then the rook can't get out without another move, so...
I think if Toro did take the pawn, then bishop could take with check on the king.
Ooh, that's
And
true.
Dang, you're right, actually.
Although the problem is
I almost
Toro...
want to... Okay. I actually really want to see that happen.
That's so weird. If either of them take each other's pawn, it's bad for them.
Is he doing a pawn rush?
I don't know what either. I don't know what Slippy's going for.
But yeah, I don't think either of them have great setups. I think it's gonna be down to time.
And
That's my
Slippy
prediction.
does have the advantage there, but
That's true.
I mean,
At
30
least- at least
minutes
at the moment.
isn't that small of time, but it's getting close. If he gets down
just
to
realized-
about huh?
Oh, you go first.
This is definitely my favorite game at tournament so far.
Yeah. I don't know if it still applies, but if Slippy does the dark squared bishop to e3 and then the other one to f3, I think that's a trapped queen.
Oh, he's... No, that doesn't help me. Yeah, under 2.5 minutes now.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, I think. Okay.
How's... Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's got to move his king. He could move it to the left. I don't think that's a great idea though, because that's not a great position to be in. Neither is back. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh boy. And if we can create a moment of, like, I guess, opportunity, can get his pawn across the board for free, but...
Yeah, rook sacrifice.
Shouldn't have
was
done that. Oh man.
GG.
Wow.
Ah, GG.
That
Darn it,
was...
I didn't
Darn.
see that.
That was crazy.
yeah,
Best game that was the best game so far, I think.
Good
definitely.
game.
Up and down.
You really
Me.
wanted that knight in the beginning. Like, you had to have that knight.
Yeah, I was really going for that middle spot. Meep, did you see? I did some deafened commentary a little bit through. Did you see the
Yeah.
thing I was talking
I
about?
didn't see it before you pointed it out, but yeah, I understood it after you said it.
Okay, then Slippy probably didn't either. But I try to, it's important to be aware of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Never know your opponent's true skill level. Yeah, I used a lot of time there. There was a really interesting game. There was a lot of really interesting situations. I had to think really hard about a lot of different positions. I play way worse as black.
You made a comment maybe about halfway through where you said this was an interesting game until... Sophie made... I forget what move he made, but you said it was interesting until that point. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah. I was upset because there was a safe space he could move the one knight. Because I had covered every space except for one. I guess he didn't realize that he had that one free space because he just moved it into my territory for me to take.
Oh.
And I took it
Oh,
with the queen the
really?
next
Darn
move.
it.
What?
I didn't see that free space then.
Free space? No, when you gave me your first rook, like when you just moved it into my territory and I immediately took it with the queen, that's when I said, man, I wish you didn't do that because this game was really interesting. It was pretty much a stalemate at that point until you moved the knight there. So I was upset. Well, that's it for my block until finals.
Yep. Let's see, is Lightning
So who's
WB
up
ready?
next? Oh, Bramblery.
Wow, there's 11 people.
It's
watching.
Lightning
Awesome.
WB and Meep up next.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we have 11 people here. Thank you all.
Can I go get a snack bar first?
No.
Depends on what snack bar.
It's a cookies and cream thing.
What?
But it's like granola. I don't know.
Meep, you better win
cookies
this.
and cream.
Meep, I'm hyped for
granola?
this rematch against you in finals.
Yeah.
Rematch after those games while I was on vacation. You slaughtered me those games.
Wait,
Alright.
Hey, that's assuming Meep beats Lightning. I mean, who knows?
that's true. We don't know that.
That's why I said he better win, because I want to have my rematch.
I don't know if Lightning can compete though against a cookies and cream granola bar.
Yeah, true.
What would that even? I'm gonna look this up. What would that even look like?
Lightning is probably using a bot he made to
Cookies.
play chess. He's probably using some computer engine to play the game for him. He's just gonna sit back and win.
Maduro.
The Aduro chess bot.
I cannot find anything about cookies and cream. Meek, you're gonna have to send. Oh, he's not in the chat. He's getting the.
No, Lightning. Because if you beat Meep Cop, I'm gonna be even more afraid.
The bar has been secured.
You gotta show us.
Nice.
I'll probably find a
Yeah,
pic.
please send a picture. We'll put it on stream.
Oh god, last time I tried to put something on stream, it broke everything, but alright.
It's okay. I definitely what happened this time.
We'll just put. I'll put the link in the stream chat.
No,
too,
no,
whatever.
don't worry. I think I fixed it this time. I have it. I set it up ahead of time. I have like a whole Discord thing. So
All right.
I have zero faith in myself, so, but we'll see.
That's a picture I found online
Whoa.
of someone else holding it.
That looks good.
Whoa. How am I supposed to win when Meep is filled to the brim with it? Cookies and cream
That's
granola
knowledge.
bar?
That's knowledge food.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
no,
think.
no.
I think. Targeted, I'm not liking your chances, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I'm scared.
What you better do right now, just so you're ready, is go to the store or order some of something to combat.
Yeah, I gotta
with
run
it.
to Wawa real fast. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it up on stream successfully. Look at that.
Wait, does anyone here know what Wawa is?
Yeah,
Walleye? No.
yeah, I do.
If you're on the northern part of the East Coast in the U.S., you know what Wawa is.
I am not there, so that makes sense.
Wawa's like a convenience store chain. It's like only in the Northeast, but I always feel like it's a international company because it's just so familiar. It's like every 2 miles.
Never heard.
I live in New Jersey, and it's literally like every 2 miles down the road, you'll find a Wawa. They're everywhere.
That's
Logic
crazy.
Mage probably knows the Wawa the bird.
Wait, let me look this up real quick.
Because it's the Canada Goose.
Oh yeah, I'm all too familiar with those guys.
Oh, wait.
Not a big fan.
Now I gotta find a picture of this. How do you spell that?
WAWA.
Okay.
I've never heard anybody call them waffles though. That might
That's
be
just
like
a
a regional
goose.
thing. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a northeastern convenience store / gas station chain that's like really high quality. Northeastern U.S.
Yeah.
And there's one in Florida too. Disney World wanted one apparently. So there's one in Florida. And they called themselves after the Canada Goose, the Wawa.
I found the most
That's funny
surreal
considering
picture.
apparently they're not in Canada, so.
Yeah, that's ironic. Maybe the first one started in like Maine or something close to Canada.
Maybe.
Lightning and Meep, are you both ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like subs and stuff. That's
Alright.
cool.
I'm gonna deafen you two, and you're free to go.
Oh, right, I get to commentate a Meepcom game. I'm hyped.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, Meepcom actually is a rank on here. He's not just the default 1500. He's 1814.
Yeah, he plays a lot, apparently.
Yikes. D6 is his preferred black opening.
So is Wawa just like a fancier quick trip?
If I'm familiar, I mean, Quick Trip is just a convenience store / gas station, right?
Yeah. Wait, how many quick trips do you have where you are?
I feel like I've seen one in my whole life. Like, I vaguely
Really?
recognize the name. I don't think they're too popular around here.
That's interesting because there are a lot of them where I am.
Wow, Meep is just going for it immediately. Lightning has moved this 2 pieces, and Meep has already moved 4. Look, he's getting ready for c4 to threaten the bishop again. Bishop's going to be dead. It has nowhere to go. You better move that bishop. That bishop is honestly dead no matter what if he wants to sacrifice. Like, if the safest spot for that bishop is going to be d5, and if Lightning wants to, yeah, it's dead now, c4. Lightning could, or Meepcom could have sacrificed for the bishop on d5 if he moved the bishop there, but the bishop, well, oh no, right, it's not dead because he moved the pawn forward. So Meepcom can't move his pawn to c4 and kill the bishop. That was a good move from Lightning. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I would do too. I like pushing pawns forward more rather than fighting in the middle with it. That pawn is going to be such a nuisance for Lightning now because those 2 spots, a3 and c3, are blocked off. He can barely move his knight out now. Yeah, just a forcing move check. Oh, he'll take that every day. Yeah, look, he can push his knight right up. That pawn on a4 is not coordinated at all. That's like a free spot in the middle of the camp there. A3, c3. Well, not really, I guess, because they're covered by the bishop and knight. But the pawn is there, and it can protect those spots. You're going to sacrifice bishop on b2 for f6. Man, this is such an impressive mid-game opening up from Meepcom.
Move one hand.
If I were Meep, I'd sacrifice the knight. I'd put it on e4, take the pawn, and then after the pawn take, I'd move the bishop on g7 down to b2, take that bishop, and then the rook is dead. I don't know if Meepcom sees it or if he thinks there's a better way, but it would be the easiest distraction because if he doesn't respond, so if the knight takes g4 pawn, right, which looks like a dumb move, if the knight takes that piece, I guess there could be bishop take. Maybe it's not the best. I guess he would have to depend on Lightning to not see it. He can go safely to h5, but because if Lightning didn't see the move that I was talking about, then, or if he did see it, then he'd just take the bishop himself on g7, and then the king would take, and then the knight would be dead to the pawn take, and then there would be nothing gained. So that's like a clever move against a beginner, but I don't think Meepcom was right not to do that in case Lightning is good.
Yeah, Lightning's at least decent. I mean,
Yeah, he hasn't thrown any pieces away. This knight is looking pretty bad, though. The knight on h5, it's like a... Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, pieces are going to fall there. That's so good for him, though. That rook is dead now, I think, unless he can move the knight up in time. No, he can't. He actually can... So, Lightning loses a piece next turn no matter what. So, if Lightning doesn't do anything, then Meepcom is going to take the rook on a1 with the queen.
Yeah.
His only move to block would be to move a knight to c3, and if he does that, then the black pawn on b4 can take the knight.
Really
so Lightning is losing material next turn. That's a really good move from Meepcom.
I'm assuming he would want to lose the knight instead of the rook, though, right?
Yeah, knight's not as good of a piece as the rook.
Yeah.
The rook is generally worth 5 points, and the knight is worth 3. Again, is that abstract like point representation? Oh yeah, just do nothing about the issue.
Oh god.
Down falls the rook. A clever move might be... No, it wouldn't be a clever move. Never mind. I talk too fast. I have to analyze before I talk more often.
Dino Dan says Meepcon wins, no upset. We'll see about that.
Yeah, Lightning seems to be a bit overwhelmed right here.
Yeah, he's gonna fall apart pretty quick. The only good thing that Lightning has going for him is now that the bishop is moved up. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say now the bishop is moved up, the queen is kind of trapped. It can't really coordinate, but
look at the time difference.
Then he sacrificed the piece for the bishop, and now the queen is dead in center, safe. What do you say, Logic?
Look at the time difference too.
It's not that big.
I know, but just considering that
we're getting close to the end game. It's not that much for super chess pros, but like for us, it's a good amount of time. It's plenty of time for an end game. That pawn on d3 is unprotected. I wouldn't be surprised if after a piece takes the pawn that Lightning or that Meepcom just moved, if the queen moves down to d3 to take the pawn, threaten the knight. And that knight has nowhere to go. It could go to d2, I guess. Ooh, threatening the unprotected knight. But now he's attacked right back. Now he's got to move the queen again. The knight is now protected, and the queen is in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, I don't think there's much you can do with that queen.
Yeah, there's no pieces up there coordinating with the queen. Oh.
Yikes.
Just forget the problem. Forget about it.
Maybe he just assumed it was, like, not worth fighting for, but...
I don't know. I think it's usually just a beginner looks around and then they look, there's the d3 pawn falling. I think a beginner just looks around and doesn't realize. It just doesn't, like, they look at something else and then forget about where the piece was and that it was threatened at all. It's easy to forget when you've got so many pieces to keep track of as a beginner. He's going to take one of the pawns, probably e4. Unless he wants to move the knight up, which is, yeah. Moving the knight up is a better move. It's more productive than just eating a pawn. Oh, that's not a good move. That's a terrible move. He's going to go to e3. Or take the knight. I would have gone to e3 for the check fork, and then the next move he takes the rook. No, because the rook can move to f3 and be safe, and then the knight is also protected. So Meepcom's right. Man, commentating this game is making me more and more scared. Now he takes the pawn safely, unless he goes check again. He might sacrifice the queen here, because then Lightning will have no pieces left, and he'll have 3 power pieces. That's an easy way to wrap up the game. But no, he wants to keep the queen. Yeah, we're in the end game now. Tough luck for all of these pawns, basically. They're all unprotected. There's no coordination happening between these pieces. They're all going to fall one by one. Either that or Meepcom is just going to push forward. Oh, he's setting up a checkmate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's check. He can move safely to h1, h2, or g to f2. And then he moves the queen there. He's got to go to e1 or e3, and that is pretty close. And that's it, checkmate. That was very
Wow.
GG.
Good game.
Easy GG.
good. Good game. That was very cool. Cool checkmate.
Lightning, see, he had the granola cookies and cream bar, and you didn't. You gotta fix these things.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said because it definitely ghost deafened me again.
Oh, I said that he just didn't have the cookies and cream bar, so he had
Oh,
no
yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Alright. All time for game 2.
Oh man, Lightning said he misclicked with his king. He wanted to select rook.
Oh.
Logic, we are not on the final round yet.
We will be very shortly.
Wait, I don't think he could have picked rook though, because he was in check.
Meep, can you set up the next game?
Oh wait, that was only. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, let me definitely...
Nobody saw that.
I saw it.
Yeah, but nobody else did, so it's okay.
Alright, here we go.
Sorry, I had to get up for a minute. What I miss?
The second game has started.
Oh, all right.
Lightning just lost a pawn.
Mewcom is white,
Yeah.
and that's an aggressive pawn move already. Get another pawn up there. He might push to d5, and then when the pawn takes, when the c pawn takes, he'll take again with the back e pawn, and then have those two front and center pawns up there.
Yeah.
He has to do something about the knight first, though. There's a lot of pieces looking at the e5 pawn right now. Yeah, so that knight's going to get kicked out of there. And then he can move to d5 if he wants to. That's what I would do. But he might have other plans. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't quite think that was worth it.
Oh, no. Maybe it was a misclick.
I'm not sure.
That's rough, though. And that knight is in a super good spot until a pawn kicks him out of there. You know what would be funny? It would be really funny if he went to h4 right now. If Lightning went to h4, then he could deflect with pawn to g3. But if he took that pawn, yeah, oh, that's, wow. The king has to move here. There's no way to protect the king from that spot. So he's not, Mewcom is not going to be able to castle for the rest of the game.
That's good, but
So if you weren't aware of the rules for castling,
yeah.
once you move the king, it can't castle anymore. And castling is when you move the king 2 spaces to the left or right and then jump the rook over it.
Yeah.
So now he's just going to be annoying. That's really funny, though. Oof, that's rough.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, he has safe places for it, but that's a rough pawn formation. Again, when you get a lot of pawns in your opponent's face like that, it makes it hard to breathe. Pieces can't move around very easily. It limits your mobility a lot.
Definitely. He didn't follow up that check very well. I don't know if he really could have done much, but
Well, the queen was going to get threatened no matter what.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Ooh, does he trade
Yeah.
queen?
I would leave my queen, but move the black bishop to e7, so that if Mewcom wants to trade, then the bishop will still have a good post there on h4 after the queen exchange. That's a good spot for the bishop on h4. Oh, well, there that goes. Mewcom ends it up a knight, but also without the ability to castle. I don't think Lightning is skilled enough to capitalize on an opponent being unable to castle. So it's probably not a worth it trade, but not that it was a trade either way. There's some development happening now. You shouldn't make sacrifices when you're down. Yeah, again, Meepcom's going to keep taking these sacrifices. Every sacrifice puts him in a better position.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, Lightning is just trying to take pieces, but it's not gonna pay off.
Yeah. So every reduction puts him a little more ahead. And he just gained another pawn, too. But every reduction puts him slightly more in the lead because as the board clears up and as it becomes more dominantly pawns, it just becomes better and better for you. It's easier for you to work around a free board than an opponent when you have more pieces. More valuable pieces, at least. Ha, that's Lightning taunting Meepcom because he's unable to castle. Is he gonna... No, he's not. He can't. I was gonna say he might en passant the pawn on e6, but you can't actually do it there. The pawn needs to move twice to en passant it. And it only moved once.
I thought someone said this website doesn't even let you do it. But
Did they? I don't
so
know.
yeah, I think someone said it.
I always thought en passant was a really smart idea for a move because then a pawn can't just like jump two to go past another pawn. And then, it can take them safely. Like, how the move works. But like, because normally a pawn can only move one space. So it just says the pawn's ability to jump two spaces does not preclude it from being taken if that spot is protected, which I thought was a good idea. But I mean, it's controversial.
Yeah, no, I like that. But I think someone said it doesn't work on this website. So
it might be an option. I don't like chess. I mean, chess is like the name of the website. It's got to have an option for en passant. Very popular. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a really good bishop move, by the way. It covers the f8 spot, so the rook can't move there. Yeah, so that's another sacrifice, unless he moves the... No, he can't move the king out of the way because the pawn on d6. So that's going to be another sacrifice, which puts Meepcom a little more ahead again. No, that is not very good. Now the rook is kind of trapped over there for a couple moves. In fact, he has to move the king out of the way if he wants to get the rook to the other side at all without going to white's camp. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He has to go down to get the rook back. Right now, Meep is probably trying to think of a way to move the king so that he can walk that d pawn forward, get a queen.
Yeah, he probably can't do it immediately.
It would be really clever. Something that I would consider here would be to move the rook to b1, and then the next move, take the pawn on b7, sacrifice it, like the king will want to take the rook, and then it's safe to move the pawn forward to d7 and then promote on the next move to d8. So it would really just be, it's a good word for it is poison. If he takes the rook, it would be poison because then white gets a queen instead. It's very important for black to stay in that spot right now. Black king to stay in that spot. I mean, c8. Yeah, me probably not gonna save those pawns. Oh, okay. So he's gonna move the king up. He's gonna try to get the king up there with the pawns so that he can move it forward safely. I wonder how though. The king doesn't really have a safe path. I guess he's gonna move the rook soon. Oh well, now my clever idea is gone with that pawn push. Or not. The pawns are going to go down there, and then the rook will have a safe passage up the b file or a file, either one, depending on how these pawns go down, and then it can threaten the king. Ideally, it would be b takes a pawn, and then the rook takes that pawn. And then the next move, the rook takes the next pawn. Oh, that was a great move, actually. Because now the rook can't move up that way anymore. He has to wait a few moves to get the rook up there. Yeah. Which would be useful if Lightning had anything else he could do, but he really only has waiting moves to make. Yeah, like that's not he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he takes that.
Like the rook's gonna take, and then Meepcom's just gonna put him in check. King either has to move left or to d7, but if he goes to d7, that's an easy checkmate with rook to c7. Checkmate in 2, I think. Yeah, get the king out of there, and then he's gonna walk. No, the king can still move to b7 and cover the rook. But we're like a handful of moves away from either checkmate or a pawn promotion. It's really not looking good. Let's see how this plays out. He might do the sacrifice now. No, he won't. He's just going to move the rook backwards and then get the pawn up there. Yeah, it's like 2 moves from checkmate here. There's no way to stop that pawn from walking up, not without sacrificing the rook. D-pawn's going to walk up and become a queen, and then it's going to be checkmate in a couple moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't. Lightning doesn't see it. Yeah, get that king out of there. Man, Meepcom is really delaying here by not just letting his rook fall. If he would have sacrificed the rook a few minutes ago, he could have promoted the queen already.
Yeah.
Promoted the pawn.
Maybe he doesn't realize he could have promoted it.
I think Meepcom just plays more conservatively. I'm a lot more wild about sacrificing my pieces. Now what? How do we move the pawn forward, Meepcom? We can't move the rook to the 8 rank because the king can just move back to d7. We can't move the pawn forward because then the bishop falls. The bishop is the only thing protecting the queen there. So he moves the bishop back. Ooh, check with the pawn. Yeah, that's how you do it. So the pawn is now safe. Oh, this is checkmate. Checkmate in 1. Good game.
GG.
Good game.
GG.
That was really entertaining.
Good game.
All right, time to eat a cookies and cream granola bar and power up.
He eats it, he just starts glowing. His brain is outlined.
All right. Meepcom. I just sent Meepcom the challenge. We're going to take a minute to situate and everything. That was a really that was another interesting, entertaining game that just slowly falls apart as one piece is lost and then sacrifices are made until everyone goes down. Until that end game, those 3 pawns, Meepcom, those pawns up there were brutal. That king had no escape.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me say something in the Discord.
All right. Grand finals. Oh, I'm actually nervous. Like there's 12 people watching the stream, not that much. I haven't played chess in a very long time, besides the past couple of days, but I'm nervous. Are you nervous, Meepcom? Are you feeling the nerves, or are you not as much of a nerd as me?
He doesn't
pretty
need
confident
nerves.
everyone.
This power bar. I'm sorry, Toro, but you're getting owned here.
I don't know about owned. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I also don't think I'm gonna get owned.
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be close, probably. Maybe we'll even see a tie and get to see some Blitz games. But
If I win as white, it'll probably be a tie because I'm very weak as black compared to white. If I lose as white,
I'm
then
really
it's
good
probably,
at black.
It's probably all over if I lose as white. Well, that's not good.
alright. I'll deafen you two now, and you two will be good to go.
Joke's on you. I have server permissions to undeafen myself. So
I can take those ones.
Why did you think
no, don't.
Same.
All right, let's go.
All right, so what I think is interesting about this game is Targadude has said he's really strong with white, and Meep has said he is really strong with black. I don't know if Meep meant that he was stronger with black, but because they're both strong in this configuration, it should be an interesting first game.
Yeah. I mean, they both should be interesting if they're both weaker with the other one.
I think they're very even. Just based on what I saw from those games. Interested to see where this one goes.
Oh boy, I just knocked my headphones out by accident. Hopefully that didn't break anything.
This is awful timing. I actually have to go though, so I'll see you guys. I might be back later. I'm not sure, but peace out.
Back to stream Sonic CD. TM.
Maybe not tonight, but
Okay.
Saturday. Actually, no, it's Saturday's Halloween. Maybe Sunday. I'm shooting for Sunday.
Alrighty.
But I'm rooting for you, Muvecom. You can't hear me. You got this. Crush Toro. Get lawnmowers. Peace out.
He's not getting a lawnmower.
Maybe.
We can only dream.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. I feel like this is gonna be a long, drawn out bloodbath, but... Interesting. Oh boy. Those pre-moves scare me, honestly. Okay, so maybe it's slightly ahead.
Check.
That was good, because now... Oh? Maybe that wasn't as good as I thought.
Oh, well, that knight's susceptible now.
Yeah, they can trade knights, but...
Mm-hmm.
But Toro doesn't want to do that because he's down a couple pieces. Okay.
Oh, dang, check again. Sorry, with the pawn up.
Yeah, you can easily block with a pawn.
Hmm.
I think you can move the queen up again and grab the pawn on d6 unless I'm not seeing something. And that would... I don't know if that's worth it though, I don't know what they're aiming for. I feel like Toro's a bit behind in terms of like a developed board, maybe. I don't feel like he has too many good moves. So, Logic, if you had to bet on this, who do you think wins here?
Too early to say. As I said, I think they're about even.
I'm gonna be honest and say I think Mia has this. I have that gut feeling.
I'm kind of rooting for me because I know Toro's been very, very dominant this entire tournament, but yeah, maybe. Super in the chat. You got this, Meepster.
I really think he does, like... I think if he can pull this first game, it's probably lights out for Toro.
I think no matter what, I'm gonna win a piece back here, but we'll see.
Yeah. I really don't think Toro has any good moves right here. Interesting. I think that was probably the best move there because, yeah, the queen has to back off. Now Toro needs to move.
Oh, but
his queen.
okay. Yeah, so it could go queen for queen.
I don't think that's a good option for Toro
I don't think
right
so
now.
either, but
I think
is
that's
one
what.
option.
That's
He does have to move his queen either way though, because it is in danger if he doesn't.
Yeah, that was bait to kill that queen, but
I think you're right. Yeah, I think it is bait.
he can't. Yeah, he can't take that. Like, I think Toro's definitely already lost the edge here. He seems to be a lot more on the defense than he is on the offense. And he goes for it. Yikes. I doubt Meep's gonna go for that, but yeah. And now he has to move it, which will cost some more royalty. Unless he just protects the rock.
Oh, that was clever.
Oh, let's check.
Toro sounded very exasperated there.
That was real clever. I moved too quickly. I shouldn't have let that happen so fast.
He does realize it's only checker. Yeah. Yeah, this is... I think this is it here. Unless he blocks with the knight, but that only delays the inevitable. He's dead now, I think. Oh, no. Actually, that was good. So now he can't move the rook there without it being captured. That was actually a good move. I don't think he has anything really left to do, though. I don't think that really helps here, though, Lightning. I think he's just toast.
Yeah, that was stupid. I completely overlooked that.
Well, knight's dead.
Good game.
Forfeit? Dead.
Howie resigned. GG.
Wow, that
GG.
sequence of moves that led up to the fork were... You there?
Now I am.
That sequence of forks that led up to the fork were really clever. I totally didn't see that coming. I moved way too quickly for it.
Yeah.
That's probably one of those things that just, you get on people who aren't experienced, huh?
Well, no, it's a tactic. I mean, I feel like a lot of people my level might not have seen it, so it's just... I mean, I practice tactics a lot.
Yeah, I just didn't pay attention to the king and the rook being that far apart after the sacrifice. I just didn't think about the sacrifice not going my way until you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had a better protection of that spot for the knight, then that sacrifice would have been way in my favor, especially with my knight so far down your canv.
Yeah, that was...
But no, the black knight was there and it took it. Great game. All right, well, it's time for me to be black now. I'm way worse as black.
That was really...
Lightning sent something in chat. If Tora moves a pawn, he can sneak his king out. Yeah, but I don't want to sneak my king out. I wanted to get over there and try to protect my pieces. But when you move the rook under my knight, the second to last move before I resigned, I was like, wait a second. Something's weird here. Can't I just move my king up and then have a fork? But I just wasn't thinking anymore. I had already lost. It was a dumb game. Or a dumb thought. It was a great game. All right, I'm ready. Game 2. Probably going down again, but that was fun. That was really fun. Great game.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Time to boot up the chess compute engine. Now that I'm muted, he can't hear me.
That was a long gap of time just to move a pawn up. But he passed defend that bishop on c4, just let it go. I'm assuming he'll defend. Interesting. I think if Toro engages and let a little fight there in the middle, the best he can do is come out even. Alright, they're about even now.
That was not a good move for that black pawn.
Yeah, no, it wasn't terrible because he has it backed up with the bishop. Although, yeah, I suppose it didn't achieve too much. If he pushes forward again, he can force the knight to move, but I don't know what that would really accomplish. Yeah. Oh boy, Meeb is moving out the queen. Even though they're even in pieces, I think Meep is probably a bit better positioned across the board. Now, does he trade rooks is the question.
I'd be playing it safe if I were him.
Okay, he took that move. I don't think it really helps. Oh wait, that knight's might be dead. Yeah, it is, I think. Well, I mean, it will be defended by the queen if he moves at the h4, but... Oh, okay.
I know we never used it.
Yeah, you can't move the pawn without putting the king in check. You could move the bishop on f6, maybe to... Oh no, that wouldn't help actually. Meep's headphones just died.
Oh, they're working now. Hooray.
Sweet.
I think he loses that pawn now on g4. Unless he... No, he can't move it.
This is the
I don't think Toro really has many moves. Interesting. He finally took the rook tree.
Took the trade.
Was it worth it though? Probably not. See, Toro's just in a really bad spot right now. Like, most of his moves either, like, just equal out the situation or make it worse. I think his best option would be trying to do something with the queen, but I'm not sure exactly what. Is he going to trade queens?
He should move the pawn so that way to protect his own queen.
That's a good point. Well, Meep seems to think this is heading towards the draw.
Oh, I'm stupid again, man. I'm not looking hard enough. Gosh.
Yeah, I don't think it will stalemate anymore.
They're both still completely capable of taking this game, I think, though. They're pretty equal.
I'd have to disagree. I think Meep is ahead right now. It's, right now, Meep can just kind of whack out the pawn.
It's true. He's got to play it around. He's got to play around as a knight, right?
Yeah, which unfortunately
He's really got to focus on protecting those pawns or orienting himself so that he can.
I think it's over.
Cover them.
I think it's just a matter of time here. If he works his way out of this, I'll be surprised. See, like he either gives up the pawn or he gives up the knight here.
Right, because you can't. Okay, you can't defend both.
He can't. He can do that, but I don't really see how that helps.
He's too good.
Toro.
What did you say?
Toro's almost out of time.
Yeah.
How about a draw? White decline draw. Frame 1 decline draw.
No, this isn't a draw.
Oh, jeez.
I think Toro's sunk here. Like, I don't think that's a draw.
Alright, I got nothing. Good game.
How he resigned.
Good
Dang,
game.
GG.
Why can't I undefinite mark?
Right. Okay, my headphones are being very iffy right now.
Man, that's the second time that you got me with like a 3-move plan that I didn't see far enough to avoid. Great game again.
No, that didn't happen until you that wouldn't have happened if you didn't move the rook over, I don't think.
Yeah, but I wanted to exchange again to get it closer to a draw so I could offer a draw. That's why I was moving the rook over. But I didn't see the knight to rook loss. That's just too many steps ahead for my current skill level. Man, dude, that was yeah.
That's just one move, because after you're moving the rook there, the knight is just removed.
I know. I can see that you're going to try to put me in check, but I don't make the secondary connection of when I'm out of I can't move to a safe spot that the rook becomes moving to a safe spot makes the rook vulnerable. I didn't make that connection, which is just my knight there. Man, all the pressure on e5 that game was so much fun. Those two moves that you played on the right side of the board for you were genius. The queen move and then the pawn move. I didn't think you could find a way out of that, but the queen and the pawn were 10 up. You would get the exclamation point on the notation next to those moves. I really thought I had won the pressure on e5 there, but dang, what a great game.
Yeah, that's so weird. I mean, I played the weird opening where you sack a pawn initially and try and get a bunch of tempo.
What, the gambit?
Yeah, the King's Gambit. Yeah, but that was even more fun than...
Yeah, that was definitely the best game in the entire tournament. That was a really entertaining game. GG.
Yeah, that was super fun to watch. I don't think I gave too great of commentary, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the tournament, huh? Meep, I challenge you to a grudge match Blitz round just so you can have one during the tournament.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Comms on, though. We don't have to deafen.
Yeah, okay.
You any good at Blitz? I haven't played Blitz in at least 5 years.
I only practice Blitz. I don't have time for Rapid.
Oh, no. Why did I challenge this, then?
How long does a Blitz match go?
I'll do a 3-2.
I don't have too much time left.
3-2 Blitz?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do the super blitz that we were gonna do for the tournament.
Yeah, do a super blitz. I don't have too much time left tonight,
2-1?
so
2-1 is bullet. 1-1. All right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the terms, but I thought 1-1 was blitz, or I guess bullet is the word we're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, bullet, and then there's ultra bullet when it's just ridiculous.
All right, 1-1.
Alright, let me get him.
Oh, I'm black. All right, fine.
How does it feel to get 2-0 to Rugel, dude?
No, it's great. Those were great games. They were very constructive games. I feel like I learned a lot.
Alright,
Even not playing chess in a long time, I feel like I learned a lot from those games, and that's how you're supposed to feel when you lose. They were
Awesome.
great games.
alright. You two are good to go.
All right, the be right back screen is gone. We're good to play.
Yes,
This is a fast
yes.
game.
My 1-1 bullet rating is 1508. That's pathetic.
Ha! I'm 1500 question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this has to be the last match on the stream, just FYI, because I gotta,
Yeah, it's
you know,
late.
yeah.
It's 9 o'clock. All right, let's go.
Oh boy.
I don't know what to do when you move the bishop there. Like, I feel the pawn threatened, but I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah. That's one of the perks of the King's Gambit.
Oh no, that's. Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were gonna fork me with the pawn moving forward.
Oh yeah. That would have been the best move.
Would have been.
It's fine. I'm gonna win on time anyway.
Yeah, probably. I can't think. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is terrible news. Oh, yeah, that's. Yep, the queen. I moved too fast. I can't move! Good game. I kept trying to move my king, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. He was stuck in that spot.
I'll have to watch that match back in like slow motion later. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm terrible at Blitz. I was banking on Meepcom being not good at Blitz, or bullet
Yeah.
mode, that's what it's called. Oh, good games, Meepcom.
Yeah, that was fun.
Now I'll know. Now I'll know how it feels when the Go tournament happens for you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, that was.
Oh man, those really were great games. I'm gonna go back and watch them after the stream was over because they were really good games. I want to hear their commentary. See where I went wrong.
Oh
Good
yeah.
games.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you all for participating in this. This was really fun.
Yeah, good game, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, my voice cracked.
Thanks everyone that came to watch it. These were great. It was really fun. I'm gonna end the stream now. Yeah, congrats, Meepcom, on winning.
Do I get a mower?
No,
Yes.
You should.
podcast tomorrow
I
as well.
specifically did not agree to this because I knew I would lose to Meepcom.
I thought you.
Well, no, I didn't. No, I felt good because I knew I was super distracted when I was playing him the other times. Like I felt confident, but Meepcom was still a couple steps ahead when I'm fully focused. So,
Yeah, I thought.
so
you
I didn't know I was gonna lose.
Yeah,
I think that's a cheap answer, Shrug, dude.
But either way, I didn't feel good about winning enough to not bet mowers on it. So that's how it is.
Well, there's still a prize anyway, isn't there?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Not from me.
I was gonna
The prize is getting shouted out in podcast episode
Wait,
10.
is it-
No, wait, 8.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I ever decided on the prize, but I'll figure something out. Maybe. So. It'll be
All right.
something. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what it will be, but yeah, I said there will be a prize of some sort, so I'll figure it out.
Bram has promised you a golden engraved Traveler's trophy.
Yep, that's that.
It's gonna be a pawn made of gold, and it'll have like an ampersand sketched into it.
No.
Oh yeah.
I've had my experience with chess tournaments. They buy those trophies so cheaply. They're always messed up, and like the labels are all wrong. And you try
That's
like
high school
organizing them.
tournaments in general, though. All the
Yeah.
trophies are garbage.
All
I won a
right.
national competition for video game design against 2,000 contestants, and the trophy was like a $10 trophy from Walmart.
Do you still
terrible.
have that? Like a picture of it or something?
I don't. It's in my garage somewhere. I don't know where it is. I gave it to my parents because I was like 15 and then went to Florida in college, so it's probably gone forever.
There.
Yeah, but
I love this image
I'm sure I
so
can dig
much.
it up eventually. I love that.
I saw that.
Put that up for the stream, Bram.
Yeah, let me do that. Hold on.
Mewcom, it's your turn and go.
Okay, so I already know that I messed up because all your pieces look happy and connected, and mine.
You broke off. I can't hear you anymore.
Nice. Oh.
My pieces look happy and connected, and yours is what you were saying.
Yeah, okay, and then yours are happy and together, and in a happy family.
Yeah,
Mine just aren't. And
you're not.
annoyed at the computer because for chess you can go to the.
Alright, I need to wrap up stream. They're still talking, but I hope y'all have had a good time watching this. It was a ton of fun to spectate, to see everyone play. It was fun to play in it for the bit I did. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. We will probably do it again in the future. Apparently they want to do a Go tournament. I don't know exactly how well that will work, but we'll see. We'll try to set it up, I guess. Alright, I'll see if they have anything to say.
Has like an enormously
Okay, they're still talking.